Joined here today with Tuskegee. Coach Willis, to begin with you, you can just provide an opening statement for Valley State, the Tuskegee 67-61, the opening round. If we just have opening statements for you again.
I mean, I laughed. We split before Valley during the year. It's fun times. You can go against guys who've been doing it for 30 years and you've been doing it for 2. So that's a good storyline. But I just feel like my team has grown over the course of the season. We're young, we're fighters. I thought we had enough effort, enough energy. I didn't think we handled the ball particularly well or made enough free throws.
Coach, just kind of talk about putting 4 quarters together. Pretty much you guys outscored for Valley every quarter about that 4. Just where do you think your team kind of fell a little bit for?
I think, and I'm saying this one time, not even say it's again, but I played the game with 6 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and a senior. And some of my kids, because of the Division II, have trickled down and transfers. They haven't played in a couple of years. Jay hasn't played in 2 years. I got a track athlete out there that ran Division I track for 3 years. And so, it's good to get these, great players, but then you got to get them playing and back in the flow of things. They play ball, 6th grade, 12th grade, they take 2 years off. And so, that is a phenomenon, probably of Division II basketball.
Jay, just kind of touch on your experience this season. You're a sophomore. You'll come back next year to upperclassmen. Just kind of talk about some things you would like to work on heading into your junior season next year.
Rebounding is a major key for us, and we always need a great effort and energy. And today, I think we have great effort and energy, and we need to keep our effort and energy every game and every time we play instead of on that court.
Coach, a lot of coaches talk about putting the pieces together. Tuskegee definitely has some of what are some areas that you want to work on in this offseason, recruiting-wise, or what's the big
Recruiting's fine. We're bringing on some really good kids. We'll add 4 kids. We have 2 ACLs. We'll bring 2 really good freshmen back. Kids that are state champions and play in the regions in their states. So, recruiting is what I can do. I don't know, it's coaching things new, but recruiting I definitely can do. And so that'll be an automatic. But, just continuing to grow myself. I'll go back, I'll watch all these games, I'll review myself, I'll self-evaluate. But it's just youth and we've all gained experience. My assistant played for me at Florida State. She did 2 years as a grad assistant there, and she's 1 year with me, and I like it. I love my team. I love that we're growing and blossoming together.
Just kind of touch on Rachel Brown, a senior for you all, 21 points to lose to TV tonight. Just kind of talk about what it's been like to coach her, what she's been through.
Rachel's a phenomenal kid. First and foremost, she's a spiritual kid. She holds a 4.0 GPA. She's an OT major. So funny. I got to go to her white coat ceremony this year. She is the epitome of, Tuskegee women's basketball, a kid that can be a scholar as well as, be a pretty good player. I tease and laugh. I say, you'll be a good 3-point shooter in about 2 or 3 years. Well, she was a junior when I was teasing her. And I thought that was something she added to her game. She's a competitor, she's a thinker though. That 4.0 and trying to go on instinct, sometimes they flash. But great kid, great person. She's kind of set the standard of that's the kind of kid I got to get at Tuskegee to be successful.
Any questions?
Coach Tim, this is a question for you. You have a lot of youth for your team this year. So what do you tell them after the game like this going into next year?
I told them that I love them, and I wanted to say that first. And some of the things that, bitten us in the butt over the year, didn't get tonight. And I said, we have maybe 2 kids that didn't get the experience, but other than that, we're seasoned. We're experienced, and I can't, again, go in front of the media outlet and say, we're young, because nobody cares. And so, we'll give them a couple weeks, whatever the rules say, and we'll get back to work.
Any further questions?